I know everybody loved their family. Everybody loved their grandmas, their dads, their grandpas, anybody. You know, friends are dying, had diabetes, cancer, you know, breast cancer, any cancer, heart cancer. Listen to this music. My story. This is my story. Alright? This is music. Here we go. I'm talking about my story all the time. I think about my grandma all the time. Every time I go to Commerce, Texas, I love my grandma all the time. Every time I spend at my grandma's, I leave at my grandma's. Every time I leave from my grandma's, I cry to my grandma's all the time. Every time I want to spend at my grandma's, every time I spend at my grandma's, I tell my grandma, man, grandma, your food tastes so good. Every time I watch football game with my grandpa, he's dying slow too. He's a alcoholic too. That's alright, cause I keep an eye on my grandpa 24/7. That's alright, cause my grandpa's moving now from my uncle's house. That's good, cause this is my story right now. This is my story. I love my grandma so much. I think about my grandma all the time so much. My grandma just died on Wednesday the 20th, 2019. I represent, I grew up from the streets. Every time I grew up from the streets, I always think about my grandma. I joined gangs left and right. I don't care about my life no more. I want to kill myself left and right. That's alright. I represent Christian rappers too. I'm a Christian too. This is my story. Whew. This is my story. Every time I go to church, I pray to God around the world, everybody chugging in life. Every time I go to church, I pray to my grandma and my dad and my uncle Gilbert. They call him Solo. He represents west to the south side all the time. I love him so much. He died, got shot by the head with a gun. Woo, this is my story, yo. Love y'all guys. Thank y'all for listening to my videos. Alright, here we go. I'm sitting down on my bed all the time. I think about my grandma all the time. I put my head down all the time. I told God, why you take my grandma? Take me one by one. I know I'm dying slow. I know you God, you told me God once, you want to make your music when you receive. That's alright, cause I don't like nobody from my making my music. That's alright. I love everybody around the world. I love everybody cause I'm not racist. Woo, this is my story. Alright, here we go again. This is my story again. Every time I walk to the store, everybody looking at me. Nobody know me but me. Every time I live right there by ATT Center, I cruise down my block. Every time I help people out with money, everybody losing money. I said, I need for money, you need food or you need beer. Tell me the truth, cause God's watching over you out right now. God's gonna bless you with some money right now. Believe in God, have faith right now on God. That's alright, cause my grandma is Christian too. I love my grandma so much. I love her so much. It comes down my tears. I talk about my grandma all the time. This is my story, yo. Woo! My story. I grew up at Fontech High School. I grew up here in San Antonio, Texas. I'm from the Toy Quarters of VCs. Alright, guys. Much love. Keep our head up. I love all y'all around the world. Love y'all guys.